All right, I'll keep it short. Here's what you need to know.
Number 12. The tactical cuddle strategy. You might think your dog sits on your feet just to trip you, but they are actually executing a military-grade security maneuver. Science says dogs who sleep with company are significantly more relaxed. It is basically the canine equivalent of a weighted blanket that farts. When they lean their entire body weight against your leg, they are telling you that you are part of their elite squad. It is like sharing your Netflix password but with more shedding. Physical contact lowers their heart rate and boosts feelings of safety. So let them turn your expensive duvet into a dog bed, because kicking them off is technically an emotional crime. Their need for contact is not just clinginess, it is biological hardwiring. If you do not cuddle them, you are basically canceling their subscription to happiness. Number 11. The behind the ear glitch. Most people pet their dog like they are dusting a delicate vase, but to really speak their language, you need to target the ears. The ears are a major nerve center packed with sensitivity. Rubbing them releases endorphins that act like natural painkillers. Watching their legs shake is like seeing a system reboot in real time. It is the only time it is socially acceptable to scratch someone in public. You can also target the chest or the base of the tail, but avoid the top of the head unless you want to be menacing. A conscious stroke tells them they have your full attention. It is like giving them a 5-star Uber rating for existing. Do not just mindlessly pat them while scrolling on TikTok. Put some soul into it, or do not bother touching them at all. Number 10. The art of letting them win. Playing tug of war is not about proving your superior upper body strength. It is actually a complex negotiation of ego and dominance. When you let your dog rip the rope from your hands, you are not losing. You are investing in their fragile self-esteem. It makes them feel like the apex predator of the living room carpet. It is like letting your little brother win at Mario Kart just to keep the peace. Playtime teaches them social cues and how not to bite your fingers off. If you stop the game when they get too rough, they learn boundaries. But mostly, it is just you shaking a rope like a total maniac. Studies show the shared activity boosts their dopamine levels massive amounts. So swallow your pride and let the 10-pound beast defeat you, because a confident dog is a happy dog, and a sore loser is just sad. Number 9. The baby talk protocol. You probably sound like a deranged toddler when you talk to your dog, but surprisingly, that high-pitched squeal is absolute music to their ears. MRI scans show that dogs process tone and emotions separately from words. They do not care that you are discussing the geopolitical state of the world. They only care that you sound like you just inhaled a balloon of helium. Using a sweet voice activates the reward center in their brains instantly. It is basically ASMR, but for creatures who lick their own butts. This specific tone is scientifically proven to strengthen your bond. You could be calling them a stinky goblin, and they would still wag their tail, as long as you say it with the enthusiasm of a game show host. So ignore the judgmental looks from your neighbors and pitch it up. Your dignity is a small price to pay for their absolute adoration. Number 8. The Sniffari Manifesto. Humans treat walking the dog like a military march against time. But for your dog, sniffing a tree is reading the morning news. They are analyzing exactly who peed there and what they ate for dinner. Dragging them away is like closing the browser right before the video loads. It is rude and, frankly, it is censorship of important local gossip. Letting them be their weird selves is the ultimate sign of respect. If they want to roll in grass that smells questionable, just allow it. It is like them accepting your obsession with taking photos of your latte. You need to understand that their world is built on smells, not sights. Stopping a sniff session causes them genuine, existential distress. So stand there awkwardly while they investigate a blade of grass for 5 minutes. Because true love is waiting while your partner shops for absolutely nothing. Number 7. The Gourmet Upgrade. Imagine eating dry cereal for every single meal of your entire life. That is the sad reality of your dog and their bowl of brown pebbles. Surprising them with real food is mind-blowing to their simple brains. A boiled egg or a piece of chicken is basically a Michelin star experience. It tells them that you are not just a provider but a culinary god. Food is not just fuel. It is a direct line to their soul. Giving them a dehydrated pig ear sounds absolutely disgusting to you. But to them, it is like finding a $100 bill on the sidewalk. Watch them carry it around like it is the crown jewels of England. It breaks the monotony of their very repetitive existence. Just make sure you do not poison them with chocolate or onions, because accidental poisoning is definitely not a valid love language. Number 6. The body language decoder. You think a tight hug is love, but your dog thinks it is a hostage situation. Most dogs actually tolerate your squeezes with polite resignation. If they lick their lips or show the whites of their eyes, back off immediately. That side eye is not them being sassy, it is them begging for personal space. Reading their signals prevents you from being the annoying roommate they cannot evict. Some dogs hate being bothered while eating, just like you hate email during lunch. It is like when your grand aunt tries to kiss you on the lips at Christmas. Respecting their boundaries makes them trust you infinitely more. If they walk away, let them go. Do not chase them like a desperate ex. Understanding that they need space is a massive flex in the dog world. A dog that feels safe to say no is a dog that feels truly loved. Stop projecting human emotions onto an animal that happily eats garbage. Number 5. The Eyebrow Flash. Scientists in Japan discovered dogs read your face better than your partner does. Raising your eyebrows, especially the left one, is actually a secret code. It signals to your dog that you are happy and ready to connect socially. When you walk in the door, do not just say hello with your voice. Flash those brows like you are flirting very badly at a dive bar. It tells them instantly that they are not in trouble for the trash incident. It is the canine equivalent of sending a heart emoji without any text. Combining this with a relaxed smile is a dopamine bomb for them. You might look like you have had way too much Botox or caffeine, but your dog sees a clear sign of safety and pure affection. Do not underestimate the power of your own weird facial muscles. Be the living emoji you want to see in the world for your dog. Number 4. The Oxytocin Stare. In the wild, staring at an animal is usually a declaration of war, but with your dog, it is basically a chemical romance. When you lock eyes, your brain releases massive amounts of oxytocin. This is the same love hormone mothers produce when looking at their babies. Japanese researchers found staring for 1 minute boosts this hormone by 300%. It is scientifically the most romantic thing you can do without making it weird. You are literally getting high on affection just by looking at each other. It is like Bluetooth pairing, but for emotional stability. But please do not try this with a random stray dog or a wolf. They will not feel the love, they will just bite your face off. With your own dog, though, it is a silent conversation of pure trust. So hold that gaze until it gets awkward, then hold it a little longer. Number 3. The Adventure Expansion Pack. Walking the exact same block every day is psychological torture. Imagine if the only place you ever went was your office cubicle. Taking them to a new forest or beach is blowing their tiny minds. New environments force their brains to process millions of new data points. A 20-minute walk in a new place tires them out more than an hour of running. It is like unlocking a new map in an open-world video game. They need to update their internal GPS and download the local smells. You're telling them that life is not just the backyard and the couch. These adventures prevent their brains from turning into mush from boredom. Plus, watching them run free is better than any antidepressant on the market. You are their travel agent and the trip is always paid for with tail wags. Stop being a boring NPC and take them on a side quest immediately. Number 2. The Quality Time Paradox. You are busy doom scrolling on Twitter while your dog stares at a blank wall. To you, a dog is just one part of your life, like a hobby or a plant. But to them, you are literally the entire universe and the main character. Ignoring them to watch 30-second clips of strangers is a tragedy. Dogs are social animals who do not understand the concept of a 9 to 5. Every minute you ignore them is a minute of their short life wasted. It is like having a roommate who only speaks to you during commercial breaks. Put the glowing rectangle away and actually engage with the living animal. Their lifespan is a fraction of yours, which is the cruelest joke of nature. Those belly rubs are not just currency. They are core memories being made. Do not wait until they are gone to realize you should have played ball. Be the person your dog thinks you are instead of a distracted zombie. Number 1. The full family integration. The ultimate sign of love is not treating them like a decorative accessory. Stop leaving them in the other room while you live your life. They want to be involved in everything, including your private bathroom breaks. It sounds annoying, but it is actually the highest honor in dog society. Integrating them into your routine reduces their anxiety massively. They are not just pets. They are furry toddlers who do not pay taxes. It is like having a shadow that occasionally tries to eat your socks. When you do chores or exercise, let them awkwardly supervise you. This creates a bond deeper than any treat or toy could ever buy. You are building a shared history with a completely different species. Make them feel like a core member of the squad, not a bench warmer. Because at the end of the day, they are the only family that will never judge you.
That's all for now. If you made it this far, I appreciate you sticking around. My puppies wanted to say thanks, and they'll wag twice as hard if you hit like and subscribe.